Every story has a beginning. Every adventure starts somewhere. For fly fishermen, our adventures, our stories, begin in unique places with people and fish that we will never forget. This story is about islands and cultures connected by a shared tradition of life on the water, about the history of bone fishing and the importance of preserving the knowledge and passion.
Randomly.
Well, we find a huge bonefish right along this area, going down towards North Riding and Horse.
This isn't a job. When you guide, this is about a passion. This is about, something you really love to do. And those that have that will really stand out.
Bingo. Well done, sir.
Bone fishing in the Bahamas is a $140 million a year industry. We are using science to understand and protect the resource and the livelihoods that depend on it. But that's only part of the story. The guides are the witnesses of change. From the current iconic class to the legendary pioneers of the sport, this is a story about them, their experiences, their memories.
He gave it his all. And the next day he was dead. And that speech is written in my boat in those mangroves up there.
These bone fishing pioneers and the generations after them hold a key ingredient to the recipe for conservation.
Yeah, man,
Documenting the oral history of the Bahamian guides is essential in understanding how our shifting baseline perspective influences our future goals. Preserving the history and knowledge of guides is work we must do as we consider how to plan for the future. We cannot forget how the fishery once looked as we move forward with efforts to preserve it. Every story evolves, new chapters begin. A nation's unique heritage, its rhythms, its culture, define it, shape it, tell its story. But what story is that going to be? What are we going to tell our children? Because of the work we do now, are the best stories still ahead?